Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Some really good ball. Rashford! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Pass somewhat off target, but he's well positioned here. It's Asa! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Llorente. Kyle Walker. Can he get it through? Now it's Llorente. He is through here. This time, surely. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Marcos Llorente clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Szoboszlai with the short one. And he was alert to it. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range! And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso. That's good running with the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Your impression so far, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kyle Walker. Lacroix. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Baresi calmly anticipates. Howson. Neymar. And it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Son Heung-min. Llorente. Lucas Moura. For Szoboszlai. Llorente. And it's Son Heung-min. Van de Ven. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
To Walker. And it's Llorente. Llorente. Well, Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Passing nice and neat. Now this could be a chance. Not the most accurate pass. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lacroix. And it's Lucas Moura. And it's Llorente. That's a super give and go. Haaland! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
After 45 minutes is...
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Borussia Dortmund leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So let's get the ball rolling. Borussia Dortmund currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Van de Ven. For Szoboszlai. Llorente. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Szoboszlai, Van de Ven, Lacroix. Now it's Haaland. Borussia Dortmund are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Lacroix. Lucas Moura. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lacroix. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kyle Walker. Van de Ven. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Szoboszlai. Lacroix. And Kyle Walker. Llorente. And it's Szoboszlai. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. And he's got away from it. It's Rashford! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
That ball looks a good one. Hazard. Joe! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's had it nicked away.
Bayer Leverkusen really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Hazard. Rashford. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Batistuta! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. Looking to play him in. No, again there's no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van de Ven. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish